What are we going to talk about today? Today, okay, good afternoon again, sorry. Good afternoon. So now we're going to talk about a really good topic. Great, we already discussed, but now our topic is the seven wonders of the world. Uy, do you know any of the seven wonders? ¿Ustedes saben o conocen alguna de las siete maravillas del mundo? One of the seven wonders of the world? Tell me. ¿Cuáles recuerdan? Which one do you remember? No me digan que ninguna. ¿No? Samara, John, any wonders of the world?
Coliseo Romano.
In Spanish, it doesn't matter. No pasa nada si es en español. Vamos a conocer cómo decirlo en inglés. ¿No? ¿Ninguno?
El Coliseo Romano, teacher.
Okay, the Coliseum, yeah. Anything else? ¿Otro más? Which one is closer to our country? ¿Cuál estaría más cerca de nuestro país? No.
Machu Picchu.
Okay. Okay, no more. Ahí llegó mi conocimiento de general. Okay, well, I wanted to know even in Spanish if you know it, but it doesn't matter. So now we're going to know, okay, so pay attention because I have a video. We're going to learn the seven wonders of the world. Okay, now, give me a second. Now, can you see my screen? Tell me, please. Not yet, right? All right, so now let's watch this video and let's know what are the seven wonders of the world, okay? Pay attention to the names, great? Give me a second. And these are the mother wonder, okay, of the world, because there are also the ancients, right? In the ancients, we have the pyramids of Egypt, but these are moderns. Estos son modernos, okay? So,
in 2007, more than 100 million people voted to declare the new seven wonders of the world.
okay, so now.
The following list of seven winners is presented without ranking and aims to present global heritage.
So now let's meet the first.
Great Wall of China. Built between the 5th century BC and the 16th century, the Great Wall of China is a stone and earth fortification created to protect the borders of the Chinese Empire from invading Mongols. The Great Wall is actually a succession of multiple walls spanning approximately 4,000 miles, making it the world's longest man-made structure.
All right, so the Great Wall of China. Now, let's know number two.
The Roman Colosseum, Rome.
Oh, what you
Built between 70 AD and 80 AD, it wasn't used for some 500 years. The elliptical structure sat nearly 50,000 spectators who gathered to watch the gladiatorial events as well as other public spectacles, including battle reenactments, animal hunts, and executions. Earthquakes and stone robbers have left the Colosseum in a state of ruin, but portions of the structure remain open to tourists, and its design still influences the construction of modern-day amphitheaters some 2,000 years later.
Okay, so
the Redeemer statue,
Chris
Rio de Janeiro.
Okay, so this is Chris the Redeemer. Okay, Cristo Redentor, but in English, Chris the Redeemer statue. Okay, Rio de Janeiro, that is close to our country. Now, let's know some facts about this.
Christ the Redeemer statue has been looming over the Brazilians from upon Corcovado Mountain in an awe-inspiring state of eternal blessing since 1931. The 130-foot reinforced concrete and soapstone statue was designed by Heitor da Silva Costa and cost approximately $250,000 to build. The statue has become an easily recognized icon for Rio and Brazil.
Okay, so now let's know number 4.
Machu Picchu, Peru.
Okay.
Machu Picchu, an Incan city of sparkling granite precariously perched between two towering Andean peaks, is thought by scholars to have been a sacred archaeological center for the nearby Incan capital of Cusco. Built at the peak of the Incan Empire in the mid-1400s, this mountain citadel was later abandoned by the Incas. The site remained unknown except to locals until 1911, when it was rediscovered by archaeologist Hiram Bingham.
Okay, number 5.
Taj Mahal, Agra, India. A mausoleum commissioned for the wife of Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, the Taj Mahal was built between 1632 and 1648. The white marble structure represents a number of architectural styles, including Persian, Islamic, Turkish, and Indian. The Taj Mahal also encompasses formal gardens of raised pathways, sunken flower beds, and a linear reflecting pool.
Okay, so now let's know the other one, number 6.
Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. The genius and adaptability of Mayan culture can be seen in the splendid ruins of Chichen Itza. This powerful city, a trading center for cloth, slaves, honey, and salt, flourished from approximately 800 to 1200 and acted as the political and economic hub of the Mayan civilization. The most familiar ruin at the site is El Caracol, a sophisticated astronomical observatory.
Okay, 6.
Petra, Jordan. Declared a World Heritage Site in 1985, Petra was the capital of the Nabatean Empire of King Aretas IV. The members of this civilization proved to be early experts in manipulating water technology, constructing intricate tunnels and water chambers, which helped create an pseudo-oasis. A number of incredible structures carved into stone, a 4,000-seat amphitheater, and the El Dir Monastery have also helped the site earn its fame.
Okay, so I know that you could get a little bit shocked, right? Because there is a lot of information, but the thing I wanted with this video is that you just look at the images. How do they look, right? ¿Cómo se ven? Okay, but now let me see if you remember what were the names of these icons that are the 7 wonders of the world. Great. So here we have again the pictures, just the pictures. So, how do we say Cristo de la Concordia? Entonces, ¿cómo decíamos? Do you remember? Chris
the Redeemer.
the Redeemer. Okay, Chris the Redeemer. Then we have, what was its name? ¿Cuál era el nombre de este templo, this temple? Do you remember?
Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal, thank you. This, what was it? What's the last one? Uy, do you remember? No, nobody? P?
Petra.
Oh, Petra, exactly. And then here we have this that is in Mexico. A. Uy. Chi. Chi. Did you forget it? Chichen Itza, okay. Then we have this that is in China. ¿Y cómo decimos la Gran Muralla? How do we say it? The Nobody? The Great Wall, right? The Great Wall, yeah. La gran pared, digamos, ¿no? The Great Wall. And this is the the Colosseum, okay, Colosseum that is in Rome. And here, this is a wonder, but this is an Asian wonder, okay? All of them are modern, and this is an Asian wonder. Este también es una maravilla, pero ya es una maravilla antigua, por así decirlo, right? So we have the pyramids in Egypt, okay? And finally, this is here near our country, Machu Picchu. Okay, all right. So now that we recognize, that we know their names, we're going to listen to radio hosts, okay, invitados, and they're going to talk about this. They will give you an information similar to the video, but they are going to give a specific information. Great. And then, you know the 7 wonders of the modern world, but when was the list announced? ¿Cuándo se declaró de que esas son, that are the 7 wonders? And also, which photo is not one of the 7? Oh, I give you that answer. Ya les di la respuesta, ¿no? But okay. Entonces, ¿cuál les dije que no pertenece a las 7? Which one? Ya les di la respuesta antes del listening. The pyramids, right? Okay, so now let's listen this. Just try to understand the main idea, okay? The main idea and these sentences that we're going to complete. Great. These are extras. Now, let's hear. Great. 3, 2, 1. Okay, pay attention and let's hear what's going on here. All right.
Unit 3, Transcript 3.1, page 24. Exercise 1.
So, do you remember the 7 wonders of the modern world, Jack?
Oh, yes. Wasn't it some kind of online competition or something?
Yes, that's it. Quite a few years ago now, 2007, I think. A Swiss-Canadian, Bernard Weber, set up the project. He asked people to vote on the 7 best constructions in the world today. Is that right?
Yes, I remember. First, people from around the world nominated their favourite landmarks. They all had to be man-made. And then everyone voted for the top 7. The winners were announced on July the 7th, 2007. The 7th of the 7th of 2007.
I don't think I can name all 7, though.
Well, in alphabetical order, they are Chichen Itza, the Mayan pyramid in the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico.
Oh, yes, I've been there. It's wonderful.
The Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Oh, yes, there's a great view of the city from there. I've never been, but I've seen photos. Amazing.
The Colosseum in Rome.
Of course.
The 6,000-kilometre-long Great Wall of China.
I'd love to go to China to see that. They say it's the only man-made structure that you can see from space.
The Inca city of Machu Picchu, near Cusco in Peru.
Another place I've always wanted to visit.
Petra, the city made in rock in Jordan.
Oh, yes, that really is such a beautiful place.
And the Taj Mahal in Agra, India.
I have been there. What a great list. But no pyramids. I mean, the pyramids in Egypt.
No, they were on the original list, the 7 wonders of the ancient world.
Okay. So I know that you get more information because we already watched the video, right? So that's why we're going to listen just the last time. But I want to know if you get that little detail that was missing. Ese pequeño detalle que estaba faltando. When was the list announced? Can you tell me that date, Samara? When was the list announced? What did you get? The day, the year, something? What do you say, class? ¿Qué dicen? ¿Qué fechas fue nombrado? What date? Nobody? Nobody get it? ¿Nadie? ¿Nadie escuchó así una fecha tentativa? Say whatever. No? The year, John? Samara? Kevin? No, the year 2000. No, you didn't get it. Okay, so 2000. We're watching the video also, but now let's listen the last time because also we are going to finish or we're going to complete this test extras. Okay, it is almost how much meters? Okay, how many meters? Sorry, how many meters tall? One of the tallest sculpture ever made of the Christ figure. So this is talking about. What is going to talk about? ¿De qué creen que va a hablar esta oración? Christ figure. About Christ the Redeemer, right? Now, it's something is missing. Engineer Heitor da Silva Costa drew up the designs for the statue. Also is talking da Silva about. ¿De qué va a hablar? Christ the Redeemer. It took, we don't know how many, sculptor Paul Ladowski years to build it. Now, it was designed by a team of local architects in the traditional style of the architecture of the time. So, it was designed by that team. Entonces, la característica de esto fue que ya fue diseñado no por solo una persona, un equipo de arquitectos, right? A team of local architects. And then it took how many years? Here we are talking about three things. So let's listen again and let's get it, okay? Escuchemos y también veamos. 3, 2, 1. Give me a second. Now, let's listen.
Transcript 3.2, page 24.
Sorry, that's not. It's the previous one. All right, I will help you with the script. So this time we can really understand everything, right?
Unit 3, transcript 3.1, page 24. Exercise 1.
So, do you remember the 7 wonders of the modern world, Jack?
Oh, yes. Wasn't it some kind of online competition or something?
Yes, that's it. Quite a few years ago now, 2007, I think, a Swiss-Canadian, Bernard Weber, set up the project. He asked people to vote on the 7 best constructions in the world today. Is that right?
Yes, I remember. First people from around the world nominated their favorite landmarks. They all had to be man-made. And then everyone voted for the top 7. The winners were announced on July the 7th, 2007. The 7th...
Okay, where? On July the 7th in 2007, the 7th of the 7th of 2007. Okay, so that was the date where they were chosen, ¿no? Cuando fueron escogidos. Now, let's continue.
7th of the 7th of 2007.
I don't think I can name all 7, though.
Well, in alphabetical order, they are Chichen Itza, the Mayan pyramid in the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico.
Oh, yes, I've been there. It's wonderful.
The Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Oh, yes, there's a great view of the city from there. I've never been, but I've seen photos. Amazing.
The Colosseum in Rome.
Of course.
The 6,000-kilometer-long Great Wall of China.
I'd love to go to China to see that. They say it's the only man-made structure that you can see from space.
The Inca city of Machu.
So what is amazing from here? Look at this. It's the only man-made structure that you can see from space because it's so long. Can you imagine that from the space you can see it, right? Okay, so now let's continue.
Machu Picchu, near Cusco in Peru.
Another place I've always wanted to visit.
Petra, the city made in rock in Jordan.
Oh, yes, that really is such a beautiful place.
And the Taj Mahal in Agra, India.
I have been there. What a great list. But no pyramids. I mean, the pyramids in Egypt.
No, they were on the original list, the 7 wonders of the ancient world.
Okay, so now that we already checked the script, do you have a special doubt with a meaning or any word? ¿Alguna palabra que no le entendieron? Is new for you? What's that, teacher? You can tell me. Well, Miss Jessica, right? No? Not words that call your attention? No hubo palabras? No? Okay. Well, so now here the other listening is giving a specific facts about this. Okay, it's giving a specific facts. But before completing this or filling in these gaps, we're going to see what is the correct pronunciation of these words: engineer, sculpture, architects, and designs. Sometimes we get confused, right? A veces nos confundimos. ¿Por qué? Porque hay una variación en las palabras, right? For example, here we have the, how can I say? What is that, right? The field, we can say, right? Entonces, ¿qué es eso como cosa, no? But here we have the person that do or that does the thing, right? Y aquí ya la persona que lo hace. Y a veces solo varía un poquitín la entonación or just the intonation. For example, here we have architecture. I will use this word to explain you the pronunciation of chair. Entonces, ¿qué habíamos dicho? Todas las que bueno, la mayoría de las palabras que terminan con esa así con esto, este sufijo ture, ¿cómo lo iba a pronunciar? ¿Qué habíamos dicho al respecto? A chair, ¿no? Entonces, si decíamos cultura, como aquí tenemos culture, arquitectura, architecture, escultura, sculpture. Termina en chair. All right. So now let's listen the person who does it, architecture. What is the person? Architecture also. So let's listen, right? Escuchemos las diferencias. All right.
Transcript 3.3, page 25. Exercise 6.
Architecture, architect. Building, builder. Design, designer. Engineering, engineer. Sculpture, sculptor.
Okay. Could you listen? A little difference, una diferencia mínima. Again. 3, 2, 1. Give me a second.
Transcript 3.3, page 25.
Try to repeat.
Exercise 6.
Repetirlo.
Architecture, architect. Building, builder. Design, designer. Engineering, engineer. Sculpture, sculptor.
Okay, so this was not so difficult because the intonation is in the same place, right? Está en el mismo lugar. Hay en palabras que tal vez esa mayor fuerza de voz estaba al principio, pero en una palabra similar va a ir al medio, right? Or at the end. But here they have in common the same place, right? In the same place is the intonation. Now, architecture, try to pronounce it, architecture, architecture, nada de archi, ¿no? Architecture. Eso es lo raro, ¿ya? Que cuando vean ustedes la palabra ture, ahí se produce el sonidito cher que tenemos nosotros. Pero para ellos no existe la che, ¿no? Así que cuando ustedes vean esa CH, che, para nosotros, es como si no existiese la H. Arqui. Suena como K, simplemente. ¿No? Como chemistry también, química, ¿no? Architecture, architect, architect. Building, building, no suena la U, solo building. Y builder, builder. Design, design, designer. Y aquí ya tenemos que acostumbrarnos a esa R, ¿no? R. Builder, designer, R. Nada de R o de R, ¿no? R. Engineering, engineering. Ahí alargo un poquito, ¿no? Engineering and engineer. Engineering, engineer. Engineer, oh sorry, engineering, engineer. Okay? A sculpture is sculpture, is sculptor. Sculpture is sculpture. All right, so now I want to listen to first John and then Nady. Start John. Say all the words, please. Diga las palabras. Both. Quiero ver cómo suena. This one. John. John 1.
Yeah.
John 2. Okay.
Architecture, architect.
Perfect.
Bolting, boulder.
Build. No suena la U. Build. Como si hubiera directo la I. Building, builder. Okay.
Design,
Designer.
Designer.
Designer, ¿no? Diseño, diseñador, ¿no? Okay. Here.
Engineering, engineer.
Un poquito más tenemos que alargarlo, ¿no? Engineering, engineer. Okay. Engineering, engineer. Es una IE, tampoco lo van a decir engineer ni tampoco engineer, digamos, ¿no? Es un término medio. Tienen que acostumbrarse a las vocales término medio, ¿ya? Because in English, well, in Spanish, we have just 5 vowels, right? from A to U. But in English, we have a lot, like more than 12. Right? Entonces, hay muchas vocales en inglés. Está la AE, la E que parece A, la A-O, la U que parece O, U, digamos. Entonces, we had to play with that, right? Engineering, engineer, engineer. Say it and then finish. Ok, dígalo de nuevo. Al menos esto, no van a después estar estudiando ingeniería y diciendo I am the engineer, digamos, ¿no? O engineer. Entonces, engineer. Ok. Now, say it, please. Elemental esa palabra para ustedes. Ok, say it, dígalo.
Okay. Engineering. Engineer.
Ok. So, what are you studying? What are you studying, John? ¿Qué está estudiando?
Engineer. No sé cómo decirlo. En sistema electrónico.
Electronic System Engineer. Ingeniería en sistemas electrónicos, ¿no? Ok, entonces Electronic System Engineer, ¿no? Entonces si ya estoy Civil Engineering, but I am going to be an engineer. Okay, be careful with that word. Then finish. Sculpture and sculptor.
Sculptor and sculptor.
Los dos sonaron igual. Este ture, así anótenselo ahí, como que es donde yo encuentro la palabra ture, hace chair, sculpture. Great. All right. Bien, ya va saliendo mejor, sí. Now, I say Nady, right? Nady, continue. Vamos a irnos con usted con las más difíciles. This one. Nady. Gaby. Nady 1. Nady 2. Nady 3. Okay, no. Help me, Sam. Sam, pronounce it. Quiero corregirles. ¿Ya? Así que no tarden mucho en responder, si no se nos va el tiempo y vamos a demorar media hora solo en estas palabritas.
La
Samar.
segunda, una teacher.
This one. Arquitectura. This one.
Architecture, architect.
Yeah.
Building, no, building, builder.
Yeah.
Design, designer. Engineer, engineering, engineer.
Okay.
Sculpture, sculptor.
Okay, sculpture, so not chair, no? Sculpture. Okay, perfect. So no. Later, I'm going to listen the other ones, but you have to be honest, right? Because when we repeat some words that are difficult, you have to do it at home, right? En casa cada uno tiene que pronunciarlo. Y si de verdad siento que me escucho feo, me tienen que preguntar, teacher, I cannot pronounce this, ¿no? No me sale. Y engineering, o porque a veces uno le pone el acento donde no va y suena raro, ¿no? Entonces, si siente que no le sale igual, díganme, lo tratamos de repetir hasta que nos vamos a ajustar, ¿no? Al sonido. That is the idea. Great. Now, also, here we're going to learn, and this vocabulary is so important, right? the landmarks. What are these landmarks, right? Entonces, son lugares de referencia, ¿no? Landmarks. Okay, so here we're going to see that all of the 7 wonders belongs to a type of landmark, right? Entonces, las 7 maravillas del mundo van a pertenecer a algún tipo, ¿no? De estos puntos de referencia, ¿no? So now, for example, we have the arena. But this is, how can I say? Where can you see an arena here in the pictures? Tell me. A, B, C, D, E, F, what? Where can you see an arena? ¿Dónde pueden ver una arena? Okay, give me a second. We're going to make it smaller. Now, where can you see an arena? Tell me a letter, dígame una letra, no se peleen. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, P. Tell me. ¿Dónde pueden ver una arena? Ya. Pasa que lo primero que se nos va a venir a la mente es la arena de verdad, ¿no? But no. This arena is called to the place where the gladiators were fighting. Great. That is the arena. Okay. Ese espacio súper grande que es como un campo, ¿no? Un campo. En ese entonces de pelea, ahora puede ser cualquier otro tipo de juego, ¿no? Where they play in the arena is just like a field, right? Como un campo de juego donde se va a dar algo, ¿bien? Un evento más que todo deportivo por ahí, de competición, ¿bien? So that is arena. It's not arena para nosotros, de verdad, will be sand, ¿ok? Entonces, don't get confused, please. No se confunda, ¿bien? Si nos referimos a la arena, o sea, la tierra, ¿no? La arena, lo que hay en el Piraí, eso va a ser sand, ¿ya? Sand. Entonces, eso es arena, ¿ya? La tierra, la arena. En cambio, cuando yo encuentro la palabra arena, we are referring to the field where you can find or where you are going to have any competition, right? Entonces, donde va a haber una competencia o algo. Y en principio le decían arena to the place that is at the Coliseum, right? Todo ese espacio en el Coliseum, donde peleaban, that is arena. Great. Now, where can you see a bridge? A bridge. Bridge. Okay. Urubo Bridge. Okay. ¿Qué otros puentes más hay? Pailón, bridge. Entonces, bridge es como un puente. Where can you see something like that? ¿Dónde podemos encontrar ese punto de referencia?
The picture, sí.
Okay, exactly. Okay. Y like at the Great Wall, and there you have some bridges, right? Hay por ahí unos cuantos puentes que unen. Okay. Now, then we have a city. Okay, where can you see a city? A complete city. Here, right? From here, you can see the whole city of Rio de Janeiro. Yeah. Then we have a palace. Where can you see a palace? Picture. Directo al nombre, ¿cómo era esto? ¿Cómo se llamaba?
Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal is a palace, right? Un palacio, palace. Yeah. Ruins. Ruins. Las ruinas. Ruins. Where can you see ruins?
Machu Picchu.
Picchu, because it was a city, but now they are, or it is just, they are just ruins, right? Era una ciudad, pero ahora son solo las ruinas, lo que queda. A sculpture. A sculpture. Una escultura. Chris the Redeemer. A temple. A temple. Taj Mahal o Chichen Itza. ¿Cuál es un templo? Okay. And now, a tower. What is a tower? Okay, a tower. ¿Qué sería eso para nosotros? Tower, ¿a qué le suena? Ustedes lo han visto esa palabra.
Torre.
Yeah, that is a tower, right? Yeah, so now, and finally, a wall, the Great Wall. Yeah, these are words that are not so difficult, but be careful with this arena because you can get confused, right? Este sería el único que nos podría confundir, pero ya sabemos que es un campo donde se da una competición, no es la arena, no, it's not that. That is sand, eso es sand. Now, let's see. These landmarks were building for, well, they had a purpose, right? They have a purpose. Let's see what were the reasons. ¿Cuáles fueron las razones para ser construidos? Let's guess. Primero vamos a tratar de adivinar. Bien. For example, if you see that one of these wonders that are considered wonders now was made as a defense against invasion. Uy, ¿cuál pudo haber sido para evitar una invasión? Tell me names, dígame nombres. No, no idea. Which one?
Bridge.
Ok, bridge es un puente, ¿no? Hay puentecitos que unen ciertas partes de la muralla, ¿no? Entonces, pero la muralla es wall, ¿no? Maybe the Great Wall of China was made because of that, right? As a defense against invasion. Okay, so we can match it, right? Podemos ponerle la letra. Entonces, that could be letter E. Now, which one do you think it was made in memory of a loved one? In memory of a loved one. Uy, imagínense que todo esto fue hecho solo porque amaba a alguien. Qué camote, ¿no? Tell me, which one? Which one? ¿Cuál es Tinka? En memoria de una amada. Chichen Itza, Taj Mahal, Petra. Chris the Redeemer. Dígame, estamos adivinando. No quiero respuesta correcta, quiero opciones. Right? I just want options. No. Okay. Now, let's see to hold competitions. To hold competitions. The Coliseum, right? The Coliseum. Okay. To bury, the death. Uy, what is that? To bury the death. Uy, eso sería para enterrar muertos. To bury the death. Which one?
El inciso G, teacher.
Okay, exactly. G, right? Yeah, because Pharaoh and all of them were buried there. Eran enterrados ahí. Now, what about to protect an important source of water? To protect an important source of water. Para proteger una fuente de agua. Which one? Cero en historia, estamos cero en historia. Bueno, ya. Which one? Uno en el video sí mencionó el agua en uno de estos. ¿No? Okay.
El Taj Mahal sería.
Okay, I don't know. We're going to check. Then, vamos a revisar. Solo quiero que me den opciones. Right, so now, as a religious monument, Christ the Redeemer could be as a temple. As a temple. Could be Chichen Itza or could be Taj Mahal. We don't know. And then, as for an emperor, which was made for an emperor. Okay. Yeah. So now, you are not curious, right? No son muy curiosos. Now, let's see how close were we. Veamos qué tan cerca estuvimos. Great. Give me a second. Now, here are the answers, right? Here are the answers. So, give me a second. I'm going to take a picture of this. Vamos a sacarle una fotito para que podamos ir comparando qué pasó aquí. Great. So 3, 2, 1. Now let's see it. Veamos qué pasó aquí. Okay, give me a second. All right. So now let's identify it. Tal vez no supimos la razón, but now we're going to know it. Great. Chichen Itza was made as a temple. It was its purpose. Petra, to protect an important source of water, right? Water from the rocks, no? Agua de las rocas, water from the rocks. Now, see, Taj Mahal was made in a memory of a loved one. Ahora sí, les da curiosidad, averigüemos, ¿no? ¿Quién lo hizo? ¿A quién amaba, no? Okay, in a memory of a loved one. Then D as a religious monument, right? Then we have E, that is the Great Wall as a defense against invasion, sorry. F, the Colosseum to hold competitions, great. G, to bury the dead people, the pharaohs and all of that. And Machu Picchu was made for an emperor of that time. For an emperor. Okay, so now we know some facts about this. Will be interesting to search for more details, right? Averiguar más detalles. All right, so do you have a question? ¿Tienen alguna pregunta with any of the words, any of the pronunciation or something like that? No? All right. So now, let's see what's going on here, great? Here I will ask you this, but I'm going to ask you this before our oral test, right? Voy a pedirle estas cositas antes de nuestro examen oral, ¿bien? You will think about a landmark, but this is something that you will do later, okay? You're going to do later, because you have you already have a homework, right? So here you're going to talk about a specific landmark. Could be in the country, because we have beautiful places here that are well known and that you can talk about it, right? So for example, Sala de Uyuni, where it is, the department, what it looks like, cómo se ve o a qué se parece, when and why was it built, if there is any I don't know, any interesting fact about it, right? Entonces, puedo hablar de un lugar de Bolivia que es interesante, ¿no? You will do it orally, but I will give you the tips for doing this later, ¿ok? Esto va a quedar pendiente porque ya tienen tareita asignada. Quiero que se enfoquen en el vacation review, ¿no? En lo que hicimos ayer, para que hablen de sus vacaciones, ¿no? The best or the worst vacation. This is going to be there, ¿ok? Va a estar ahí para que luego lo hagamos. Now, here, the last thing that we're going to do today is to see more things about the Taj Mahal. This is in the next page, that is 26 for you, if you have the book, 26. And here we're going to see how many things you can see about a well-known place, right? Entonces, cuando un lugar se hace famoso, you can see it everywhere, right? Lo podemos ver en todos lados. Can you imagine all of these pictures? Now, for example, which of these is the original? De todos estos, ¿cuál es el original? Which letter? Some of them could be just a picture. So what is the original? This one? ¿Cuál es el original aquí? E or B?
B.
Do you think that it is the original, or is just a paint? No, something's a picture that you paint. And this is just a photo. What do you think? B or E? B? ¿Todos de acuerdo con B? Do you agree?
A teacher.
Could be, right? Aquí no se nota mucho el Photoshop, so it could be. Now, that is the problem when something is well known, right? That you're going to have a lot of imitations, right? But the thing is that there are so many imitations that there is no reason to see a real thing. I don't know if you agree with that, ¿no? Hay tanto por todos lados que ya no importa ver el original. I don't know. There are so many imitations that you have to see the real thing. That is the opposite. Hay tantas imitaciones que yo ya no creo en lo que veo, so I have to really know that place. Right? Tengo que conocer de verdad el lugar. Could be. We cannot tell the difference between real things and imitations anymore, because there are a lot of them. Some of them are really good imitations, so we don't know. Could be. These are going to be, this is going to be the topic of this article, right? Va a ser el tema de nuestro texto. Ahora, I have to read the text, and then you're going to tell me which sentence does summarize the text, right? ¿Cuál de todos estos resume este artículo, this article? Great. For this, we're going to try to read it. Let's practice, right? Practiquemos. Normalmente debería hacerse en silencio, ¿no? La lectura, pero también quiero escucharlos. Bien. So I am going to divide here the first paragraph in two, right? El primer párrafo hasta inspiration, then the other one, here this paragraph and then the other one. I need 4 students, correct? Necesito 4. It's going to start Samara. You will start. Then it's going to be Nady. After Nady is going to be Fernando and then Kevin. All right? Or John, whoever. Now, will the real Taj Mahal please stand up? Writer Salman Rushdie said that the Taj Mahal sits at the top of the West Shore list of images of the exotic and timeless Orient. Like the Mona Lisa, mass reproduction has sterilized it. Uy, entonces Mona Lisa ya está trillado, ¿no? En todos lados lo vemos. Taj Mahal is also in the same situation. Okay, so let's read what is this article say. Vamos a ver qué está diciendo el artículo. Start Sam. Despacio, respetando comas, ¿no? Entonces, si hay algo que me sale súper mal en la pronunciación, le corrijo y luego usted lo vuelve a decir la oracioncita. ¿Bien? Ok, start.
Teacher, leo the expiration, ¿no?
Yes, the fact. The fact is until inspiration.
The fact is there are fake Taj Mahal all over the world. The most famous is in Shenzhen, China, in the window of the World Theme Park. Then there is Donald Trump luxury Taj Mahal casino in Atlantic City that used the original building for exotic inspiration.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you see the difference. ¿Ya ven la diferencia? Entonces, si yo voy leyéndolo con calma, no me va a faltar la respiración. Y voy a ir entendiéndole, dándole una entonación. Y sí, se va a ver. So, this was Donald Trump. Donald Trump's casino. Can you imagine? That is the casino of Donald Trump. Donald Trump's. So now, let's continue reading. Continue, Nady. Take your time. The intonation. Nady. Nady 1. Nady 2. Nady 3. Okay, no answer. John, continue. Then after John is going to be Fernando and then Kevin. Yes. John, continue. But the building.
Sorry, teacher.
Continue. John. We are here. Además, si están atentos, ni siquiera tengo que decirle por dónde estamos, ¿no?
Ya vi. But the building that has caused the most controversy is an exact copy made in Bangladesh. Bangladesh. Indian authorities are angry with Asanullah money. A missionary movie maker will set up the replica. However, money has been quiet to defend the building, everyone dream about seeing the Taj Mahal, but very few Bangladeshis can make the trip or as it's too expensive.
Okay, all right. So now you are reading better too. Okay, también está leyendo mejor, así con pausas, pero ya se va entendiendo, ¿no? All right. So here first, the image is, or the article is talking about the casino of Donald Trump, and here it is. It mentions another a replica, right? That is so similar. Now, let's continue. Fernando.
Okay, but it's not just the building itself. There are a lot of Indian curry restaurants which are called the Taj Mahal and use it as their logo. Children can build Lego models of it. And you can get the shirt and buy poster and of course take your own photo.
Okay, perfect. So now we're talking about the restaurants, all the logos, the t-shirts. Yes, you can make all of these little things, right? Perfect. Okay, good pronunciation. And the last one, Kevin. That's why, Kevin. Kevin. David. Okay.
Sí, teacher.
Le toca, despierte, le toca. That's why tenemos que, nos va a tomar mucho tiempo esto, así que tenemos que estar atentos, right? We have to pay attention. Oh, it's my turn, right? Read this short paragraph from here.
That's why at the moment when you're standing in the front of it, you can't believe, ¿cómo se pronuncia, teacher?
Believe. You can't believe it's real.
You can't believe it's real. And this is why you have to see the original in the place where it esta parte de aquí, teacher.
Truly, what it truly stands in. Agra.
Where it truly stands in Agra, India, as
Rusty said.
Rusty said, the beauty of the beautiful things can still transcend imitation. And the Taj Mahal is a lovely thing. Perhaps the loveliest of the things.
Exactly, right. The Taj Mahal is a lovely thing, perhaps the loveliest of the things, right? Perfect. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy because I remember the first time that you read, and you have some problems, right? Because you wanted to read everything, right? And you didn't give the intonation. So now you can realize that if you consider the punctuation, if you read in good speed, you will understand it, right? Se va a entender mejor. Y eso también va a ayudar a que mi compañero entienda, ¿no? Porque si yo le digo, that's why at the moment when you're standing in front of you can't believe real and it is, no hay sentido, ¿no? I'm so happy. Congratulations. You did a good job. I know that you will continue improving. right? That is the altitude, right? So that's why I give you practice. Es por eso que les doy práctica, para que luego se note la mejoría, ¿no? Okay, so tell me if there is a word that you didn't understand here, or that you get confused with the pronunciation. What does it mean, this word? How do I pronounce this word? Ask me. Tienen 5 segundos. No questions? About the pronunciation, the meaning? Do you understand everything? ¿Le entendieron a todito? Yes? Okay. So, if you understand it, everything, so you can do this without a problem, right? Ya podemos hacer esto sin ningún problema. So, there is no connection between the Mona Lisa and the Taj Mahal. Oh, well, first, sorry. Which will be the best title? ¿Cuál va a ser el mejor título? There are so many imitations that there is no reason to see it, that you have to see it, or that, okay, we cannot tell the difference. De todo lo que vimos, ¿cuál resume todo? ¿Qué me dice Fer? 1, 2, or 3?
So, one.
Okay, so it's not important to see the real thing. Yeah? What do you think, class? ¿Qué cree la clase? Do you agree with Fernando? Tienen que discutir, ¿no? Decir, I don't agree. No estoy de acuerdo, ¿no? Or I agree. No? Nobody? Okay, so the answer here of this title, the best one would be, there are so many imitations that you have to see the real thing, right? Why? Because here you can read also what it says at the beginning, that okay, it's a lovely thing, perhaps the loveliest of the things. Also it's important, right? You truly stand in that place, right? Okay, so now let's read it, okay? Me dicen if it's true or false, just that. There is no connection between Mona Lisa and Taj Mahal. What is the connection? ¿Cuál es la conexión ahí? ¿Por qué se menciona a los dos?
Porque hacen imitación de ambos.
Okay, yeah, there are so many between imitations of both things. Right, yeah, you can see everywhere, right? Todos lados. Westerns, get a west. We learned that word. Aprendimos esa palabra, west. ¿Qué era west? ¿Se olvidaron? North, south, east, west. El oeste, pero si le pongo western, estoy diciendo occidente, y westerner va a ser las personas del occidente, ¿no? See that the building as being, come on. Westerners see the building as being very familiar. Is that true? Tan fácil que es decir yes, no, or true, false. No more than that. The Taj Mahal Casino in Atlantic City is an exact copy of the original building. Can you see that is exact copy? Ok, no tiene sentido si yo lo voy a hacer sola. Bien, así que me van a mandar sus respuestas, ya que no me las quieren decir aquí. Bien, right. So now here are really good sentences that we have, and this is the last thing that we are going to do today. How can we connect two sentences in a sentence? For example, if you say there are lots of Indian curry restaurants, you're going to join this sentence with, ¿con cuál creen que lo unimos? That are called Taj Mahal, that uses the original building for exotic inspiration, that thought up the replica.
Con la B.
Okay, could be. That uses the original building, could be. For exotic inspiration, we're going to see. Indian authorities are angry with a millionaire movie maker, which are called? Who thought up? Could be. And there is the Taj Mahal Casino in the Atlantic City, which are called Taj Mahal. Si ya dije Taj Mahal Casino, ¿tiene sentido decir de nuevo which are called Taj Mahal? No, right? So we're going to change it. Vamos a cambiarlo in this way. Okay, so now these words are important. Let's see why. Let's see why. When I have the first sentence, right, there are lots of Indian restaurants. What am I talking about? ¿De qué estoy hablando? En esta oración, ¿cuál es mi sujeto? O sea, ¿de qué estoy hablando? ¿Qué es lo principal? Lots, Indian. ¿De qué estoy hablando? Hay, pero ¿qué? Hay muchos, pero ¿qué?
The restaurants.
Restaurants, right? Indian curry, okay. Restaurants, yeah. Now, to avoid repetition, para evitar esa repetición y no decir de nuevo, there are lots of Indian restaurants. The restaurants are called Taj Mahal. So, to avoid that repetition, ¿no? Si ya terminé diciendo restaurants y después volver a decir the restaurants en el ratito, this is all good. No suena bien, ¿no? So, if you're going to give an extra sentence, si van a dar una oración extra acerca de la misma cosa, you can use these words, right? These words will help you to connect the ideas without repeating the same word, right? Entonces, con eso ya no voy a repetir la misma palabra, porque las dos oraciones van o son relativas una a otra. Bien, ahora, let's see here. What is this talking about? ¿Y aquí de qué estamos hablando? The authorities of the movie maker, sorry. What are we talking about? ¿De qué estamos hablando? The Indian authorities of the movie maker. Who thought up the replica? ¿Quién creó esa réplica? ¿Las autoridades?
Yes.
No, las autoridades están enojadas, pero ¿con quién? Movie maker. Bien. Ahora, enseguida voy a seguir dando información de movie maker. Pero para no decir angry with a millionaire movie maker. The millionaire movie maker thought up the replica. No, para no crear esas oraciones innecesarias, el montón de oraciones innecesarias, simplemente voy a hacer una, pero más larga. Y ahí ya le pongo who, ¿no? Now, here, there is the Taj Mahal Casino in Atlantic City. Ahora, ¿de qué voy a hablar? ¿De qué va a ser esta otra información? That uses the original building for exotic inspirations. ¿Qué es lo que usa el edificio? ¿De Taj Mahal o de City? Okay, ¿no? De casino, right? Estamos hablando del casino. Obviamente en la ciudad, pero estamos hablando del casino. And this casino uses the original building for exotic inspiration. So now, here we have which, that, and who. ¿Qué pasa? Si yo dije restaurants, ok, los restaurantes, los cuales son llamados. Los cuales. Entonces uso which porque me estoy refiriendo a una cantidad de cositas, ¿no? Ahora, that, because I'm talking about a thing, a casino is a thing. And who, because I'm talking about a person, estoy hablando de una persona. Ahora, ¿qué estoy diciendo aquí? Hay muchos restaurantes los cuales son llamados. Este which sería los cuales. O el cual, va a depender, ¿no? Los cuales son llamados. Ahora, ¿aquí qué pasa? El millonario, ¿quién? ¿Quién hizo esa réplica? ¿Quién? El casino, ¿qué? ¿Qué usa? Right? So this is so important, right? This is so important that you understand this, that we have, give me a second. That we have these relative clauses are called relative clauses, right? And so the relative clauses are this little word, which, who, that. Esos son los que son llamados relative clauses, ¿ya? Porque nos van a ayudar a unir y crear una sola oración de algo, ¿bien? ¿Para qué? Para evitar esto. We met the woman. She owns this hotel. No es necesario porque inmediatamente estoy hablando de la misma, ¿no? Tampoco es necesario decir we met the woman owns this hotel. ¿No? Entonces no es necesario decir nosotros conocimos a la mujer posee el hotel o ella posee el hotel. No es necesario. Simplemente puedo unir y decir conocimos a la mujer a quien posee este hotel o la cual posee este hotel y ya, lo uní y ya creé una oración más larga, a longer sentence, right? So here you can do these little things, but if these clauses are related one another, right? Entonces solo pasa esto si están relacionadas estas dos oraciones, ¿ya? Main clause. ¿Por qué digo main clause? A clause is a sentence, ¿ya? Una cláusula es básicamente una oración, ¿ya? It's a sentence. Why? Because I have subject, I have verb, and I have, we can say, any other complement. That is a clause. Basically, it's a sentence. Es una oración en simple palabra. Bien, ahora si ambas están relacionadas, yo sí puedo usar who, o which, o that. Depende de lo que sea. Pero si esta otra parte no tiene nada que ver con la primera, pues no, ahí no voy a hacer esa unión, right? They have to be related. Tienen que estar relacionadas. Okay, so now I'm going to use who for people. For people. Which for things. Just things. And that could be for both. Could be for people and for things. Right? But sometimes it is used a lot, so we can be specific, right? Entonces, para no siempre estar con that, podemos ser específicos en algunas ocasiones, right? Entonces, aquí que tengo es para que vean, ¿no? That we avoid this. This is a boy, he is my friend. Entonces, this is a boy, the boy is my friend. No hay necesidad de crear dos oraciones tan relativas una a otra. Entonces simplemente digo, this is a boy who is my friend. Es el niño o este niño es mi amigo, ¿no? Este es el niño quien es mi amigo o el cual es mi amigo. Right? The park, which. Este es el parque en el cual, okay, sorry. The park which is in New York is the Central Park. Okay. El parque el cual está en Nueva York es el Parque Central. Entonces ya sabemos quién, el cual. ¿Y aquí qué sería? This is the man that lives across the street. Este es el hombre que vive, ¿no? Pasando la cuadra. Bien. O es el hombre el cual vive. Entonces puedo decir que, el cual, y doesn't matter. Look at the car that I bought yesterday. Mira el auto que compré. También puede ser que, ese that. O puedo decir el auto el cual compré. Right, so this is so important. We're going to continue with this next class, right? So, but basically the explanation is here, right? Of course, we'll help you to practice from the workbook, right? You have to practice, okay, the vocabulary and the sentences that we have, right? Because we have to see if we can connect this or not, right? Tenemos que ver si podemos conectarlo o me falta, ¿no? La habilidad de reconocer eso. Great. Because of the time, we're going to finish here. Great. We're going to finish here. I know that you have another activity, so let's finish here. Your homework for Friday is just to write the vacation review that we saw yesterday, right? Ayer vimos un vacation review, ¿no? Entonces, es eso que sigue pendiente para el viernes. Bien, como les dije, viernes va a ser nuestra última clase. Sábado van a tener asignación y mini examen de los verbos. Mini examen de los verbos, ¿ya? Y el viernes, y luego de todo este proceso de exámenes que van a tener en esta semana, vamos a hacer una pausa, ¿ya? Y luego de la pausa vamos a revisar lo que hemos avanzado y tenemos el examen, el primero. ¿Ok? Entonces, this is the thing that you have to do, something similar to the vacation review with setting the scene, dando un pantallazo de dónde pasó, cómo pasó, a quién le pasó, describing the details, ¿no? The details, what happened, and then give a conclusion. How did you feel? ¿Cómo se sintieron después de esa vacación? The best of the worst, right? Puede ser la mejor o la peor. Entonces, esto queda pendiente para el viernes, cuando vamos a continuar. Bien, estoy un poco preocupada porque aún no se han registrado. Y ya voy a asignar tareas hoy, bien, así que van a ir haciéndolos aquellos que ya lo tienen. Solamente tengo a estos estudiantes registrados, bien. Así que, where are them? ¿Dónde están? I think that they are just 6. Creo que solo son 6. Me seca. Where are the students? Okay, so just John, Edson, Fernando, Raimundo, Jessica, and Jenny are registered in Richmond. Nobody else. And I will assign. Right? Ya voy a asignar para que ustedes puedan ir haciendo sus tiempos libres y no se les acumule, porque ya luego viene el workbook y ya el parcial directo, ¿no? Entonces voy a ir asignando esas cositas también. Bien, lo que les hice practicar de los verbos no es opcional, tienen que hacerlo, ¿ya? Si no hacen la práctica de los verbos, no van a dar su examen oral, porque en su examen oral van a entrar cosas en pasado, ¿ya? Y si no tengo práctica, pues es obvio que no me va a ir bien el examen oral, ¿no? Evitemos eso. Okay, so thank you for being here and see you on Friday. Great. Have a good afternoon. And also tomorrow, have a great day. Great. Bye-bye. Take care. Cuídense. Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye. Take care.